This is the most dangerous and powerful point in the world. Controlling this small area of 30 miles means controlling the entire world, and blocking it means destroying the whole world. This point is called the Strait of Hormuz. Straits are actually narrow pots of the sea that connect two large bodies of water. Now, what's so special about this small area of 30 miles that makes it so powerful and important? 70% of our land is covered by oceans, and through these oceans, around 80% of the world's trade takes place. Approximately 50,000 ships are crossing these seas at any given time. However, it is not an easy task to pass through these seas because, due to natural geography, there are certain straits or choke points that have been created, and if these straits or choke points are blocked for any reason, the entire global economy will be severely impacted. This is exactly what happened in March 2021 when a cargo ship got stuck in the Suez Canal for 6 days, resulting in a loss of $10 billion for the entire world. Apart from this, there are 7 other choke points in the world, and because of them, all the world trade takes place. They are called choke points because if these routes are blocked for any reason, the entire world's economy may collapse because all trade happens through them. Now, approximately 6% of the world's sea trade between South America and North America passes through this choke point called the Panama Canal. This canal connects the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Every year, around 13,000 to 14,000 cargo ships pass through this route. Most of the trade between Eastern Asia and USA takes place through this route, making it the most used route by both America and China. Similarly, this canal serves as a route to connect America's western coast with Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. On second number, we have the Cape of Good Hope, a narrow strait below Africa that connects Europe and Asia to the southern parts of Africa. Then, between Morocco and Spain, we have the Strait of Gibraltar, through which all the trade between the Mediterranean and Atlantic Sea takes place. Then, between Norway, Sweden, and Denmark is the Danish Strait, connecting the Baltic and North Sea. Majority of Russia's oil travels through this route to reach Europe. Next is the Turkish Strait, connecting the Mediterranean and Black Sea. Countries like Russia, Turkey, Azerbaijan, and southeastern European countries such as Ukraine and Bulgaria use this strait for sea trade. Similarly, on the eastern side, between Malaysia and Sumatra, we have the Strait of Malacca, which controls the trade between the Pacific and Indian Ocean. This choke point is a significant vulnerability for China, and we will discuss this in an upcoming video. This choke point is the reason due to which China is investing in Gwadar and Belt and Road Initiative. Finally, there is Suez Canal, which connects all of Asia and the Middle East to Europe. It is in fact the shortest route to connect the East and West, but none of these choke points are as dangerous and important as the Strait of Hormuz. The reason for this is that it is the only route connecting the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, and all the cargo ships and oil tankers depart from here to the rest of the world. Now, the Persian Gulf is a very important area because 8 countries share their coastlines with it, including Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, and Oman. Out of these, the Strait of Hormuz is the only route that connects the other 4 countries to the rest of the world. Now, if you have some knowledge about the Middle East, you must know that the Middle East is known for its oil, and this oil is still the largest energy source in our world. Approximately 33% of the world's energy consumption comes from oil. Whether it's through transportation like cars, trains, ships, or power plants that generate electricity, 70% of all these sectors use oil. Now, the problem with oil is that it is found in very limited places around the world. These 8 countries, highlighted by this red circle, collectively possess 50% of the world's oil reserves. In other words, half of the world's oil is in the possession of these 8 countries. And it doesn't stop here. The same circle contains 40% of the world's natural gas reserves, which are also controlled by these countries. After oil and coal, natural gas is the 3rd largest energy source in the world. According to British Petroleum, Iran has the most significant gas reserves in the world. So we can say that the Persian Gulf collectively has the highest reserves of oil, natural gas, and coal in the world, and because of this, 15% of the world's energy supply comes from these countries in the Persian Gulf, and currently, there is no alternative available for this supply line to the rest of the world. However, passing through this 30-mile area is not that easy. First of all, there are 8 islands in this area that every ship has to avoid. And out of these 8 islands, 7 islands are under the control of Iran. UAE wanted to control these 3 islands, but in 1970, the Iranian military took control of them. So, Iran has almost complete control over this entire area. Secondly, the red highlighted areas that you see here have shallow waters, and it is almost impossible for oil tankers to pass through here. Now, after facing these difficulties, the majority of the oil leaving the Persian Gulf heads towards East Asia, of which 76% goes to only these 5 countries. First is China. China is the world's second largest economy and the largest importer of petroleum. China imports approximately 45% of its total petroleum through the Strait of Hormuz. Japan, the world's third largest economy, needs to import 100% of its energy, and out of this 100% imported energy supply, about 80% passes through this 30-mile choke point. India, the world's 5th largest economy, also imports 70% of its oil and 50% of its gas from the Persian Gulf countries through the same route. Similarly, South Korea, the 10th largest economy in the world, imports 70% of its oil from Persian Gulf countries through tankers that pass through this 30-mile Strait of Hormuz. So, if this 30-mile narrow area gets blocked for any reason for a long period of time, the economies of the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 10th largest economies in the world will completely collapse. Moreover, the source of revenue for all these 8 countries in the Persian Gulf will also dry up, resulting in a severe global economic crisis. That is why this place is the most dangerous and important choke point in the world, and that is why all the superpower countries keep a close eye on it. Even the United States has established multiple military bases in the UAE, Oman, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Bahrain to monitor Iran and ensure the smooth supply of oil. On the other hand, Iran has already threatened several times to block this strait during times of conflict. And if such a situation occurs, not only will the global economy suffer a major blow, but it is also possible that it could trigger World War III. Please share your comments about this video, and if you have any suggestions, please do let me know. I plan to make videos on many interesting topics, so your support is crucial. Take care.